The NBA trade deadline is officially over, and here is a recap of all the trades and my thoughts on them. The two clear winners of the deadline was the Dallas Mavericks and the New York Knicks. Out of the two teams, I think the Knicks had the better trade, but I like Dallas's trades a lot more. The first trade for the Mavericks was for Daniel Gafford, and they sent Rashawn Holmes and a 2024 first-round pick to the Wizards. Then the second one they had was for P.J. Washington, and they sent Grant Williams, Seth Curry, and a 2027 first-round pick to the Hornets. And I really like these trades for the Mavericks because they get a lot better on defense. Right now, the Mavericks are at the 8th seed in the West at 28-23 and are 2 games back from the Pelicans for the 6th seed. They have won 2 games in a row, but they are 4-6 in their last 10 games. But the Mavericks are starting to get more healthy. They just recently got Kyrie Irving back, who has only played 29 games this season. But in the Mavericks' last game against the Nets, Kyrie scored 36 points and Luka scored 35 and had 18 rebounds. And with Daniel Gafford, they're getting a great defensive center. This season, he's averaging 11 points, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks, and 1 steal per game. And he is second in the NBA in field goal percentage at 69%, and he is only 25 years old. And with P.J. Washington, they're getting a pretty good power forward. He is averaging over 13 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists on 44.5% from the field. And he is also 25 years old. So I could definitely see the Mavericks possibly moving up to around the 5 seed in the West. Next, the New York Knicks. And this is the best trade of the day, getting Alec Burks and Bojan Bogdanovic. And they traded away Evan Fournier, Malachi Flynn, Quentin Grimes, 2 second-round picks, and cash. At the time of this trade, the Knicks are the 4th seed in the East at 33-18 and are 6 games back of first place. And they have won 9 out of their last 10 games. This year, Jalen Brunson is by far having his best career season, averaging 27 points, 4 rebounds, and 6.5 assists on 48% from the field and is shooting 41% from 3. And this team has been on fire ever since they have traded for OG Anunoby. With him in the lineup, they are 12-2, and they just got a lot better with this move. This year, Bojan's averaging 20 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists on 46% from the field and 41% from 3. And Alec Burks is averaging 12.5 points per game and is shooting 40% from 3. I don't know if any team is going to catch the Celtics this season, but I could see the Knicks getting really close to that number 1 seed. There is also a lot of other smaller trades that happen, like Gordon Hayward getting traded to the Thunder for Trey Mann, Davis Bertans, and draft capital. I like this move for the Thunder since they are number 1 seed in the West, and this gives them a good veteran presence in the locker room and should be a pretty good piece coming off their bench. This season, Hayward's averaging 14.5 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists, and he is averaging a little over a steal a game. Next, we have Dennis Schroeder and Thaddeus Young going to the Nets, and Spencer Dinwiddie going to the Raptors, but the Raptors are going to buy out Spencer Dinwiddie's contract. Then there was Royce O'Neal and David Roddy to the Suns. The Grizzlies got a future pick swap in Yuta Watanabe, and the Nets are getting 3 second-round picks. I like this move for the Suns. Royce O'Neal is a really good player. This season, he's averaging 7.5 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists, and is shooting 36% from 3. But he's also a good perimeter defender, which the Suns needed. Another trade was Patrick Beverley to the Bucks for Cameron Payne and a 2027 second-round pick. The Bucks are getting a good backup point guard, and this will help them a lot on their defense. Next was Buddy Hield to the 76ers for Marcus Morris, Korkmaz, and 3 second-round picks. I really don't understand this trade for the Pacers since they are right now the 6th seed in the East, and Buddy Hield's one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA. He is averaging 12 points per game, and he's shooting 38% from 3, which is down 4% from last season. But he's already made 137 threes this season. But this is a pretty good move for the 76ers. just to get another good shooter in there, and maybe that will help them win some games while Embiid is out. But the Pacers did swap Marcus Morris and a 2029 second-round pick for Doug McDermott. This season, McDermott's not having a great year. He's only averaging 6 points per game, but he is shooting 44% from 3. But maybe a change of scenery will help him. And last time he was on the Pacers, he averaged 13.5 points per game. And that was pretty much all the notable trades that happened. I'm very surprised the Lakers and Warriors did nothing this deadline. The Lakers are right now sitting at the 9th seed at 27-25 and are 3.5 games back of the Pelicans for that 6th seed. But they have won 3 games in a row. And right now the Warriors are at the 11th seed in the West at 23-25. They're a game back of the 10th seed for the play-in and are 5.5 games back of the 6th seed. I was also very surprised that the Raptors did not trade Bruce Brown. And another guy I thought that should have been traded today was Andre Drummond, since there's a lot of teams that could have used a backup center, like the Thunder or the Nuggets, the Cavs, or even the Magic. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments how you felt about the trade deadline. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Goodbye.